See my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad.
Still here in London, riding high after the concerts this weekend with Boyz II Men, and we are so grateful for all of the love. I wanted to take a few moments to talk about something that I'd already addressed 6 months ago, but I hesitate to talk about it now because the subject matter is so sensitive and so serious that I don't believe it's for public consumption. But because people keep asking me about it, I feel a need to address this once again. 6 months ago, when we found out about this, we called him, we talked to him, we talked to his wife. She told us that she was all alone and handling everything all by herself. And it became quickly evident to us that since they didn't have insurance and they didn't have access to the proper doctors, naturally, and even though all this nonsense has been going on for years, we jumped into action. We asked for his medical reports, we received those medical reports, we hand-delivered them to the best specialists in the country. Those specialists outlined a plan of action that would give him the best fighting chance. We miraculously found a treatment facility near our home that put him at the top of the list, and then we put down a deposit to secure that place. We were arranging to fly the two of them to our home privately so that she could be with him and not have to work and really just focus on his treatment. And in the midst of that, we received a very hostile phone call from his mother saying, "Do not contact him. He does not need your help." And I can only imagine that if that help came from me, that it would go against the strong narrative that's being pushed out there about me. So what are we doing? We're adhering to her wishes, because that's what she wanted, and we're staying out of it. And we're doing the only thing we can do, which is pray for him.
Mr. McKnight is at again. I don't know what time this man got now from doing songs to now putting everything out there on TikTok, look like on his social medias, defending the fact of why first we heard him call his children evil, and then we're hearing him saying that he wanted to be there for his son Nico because allegedly Nico is sick with cancer for the past 6 months. Now Brian McKnight basically said the mother didn't want nothing to do with it, so this is what was posted. Brian McKnight nighttime lullabies, and someone said maybe you should try writing something to your son Nico, who is dying in the hospital with stage 4 cancer. You don't even answer the phone. And then he said, "Hi, considering my wife and I and Nico's wife Carlos have been the only ones who has been making sure he's been getting the proper care," basically. So basically, I guess he had a change of heart after someone pointed out that his son is sick, and allegedly Nico has been sick for 6 months. Now, he also decided to say the mother of his children, his 3 other children, told him to not show up and to not be there, which I don't blame her, because at this point in time, like, if you called my child evil and he's sick, I wouldn't even want you to be around that bad energy. So it was said, considering my wife and I and Nico's wife, Carla, this is what he wrote somebody, have been the only ones who have been making sure he is getting the proper care he needs. From the moment we find out, maybe you should get your facts straight. But I'm sure he appreciates you being the very first person to put his personal health struggle out there in public for the world to see. Proud of yourself. So basically, he was blaming the person in there, saying, hey, you know, you'd have to put my son business out there. Now, I don't know if the mother shared it. I don't know if there's somebody who they know that is a family friend. We haven't got to that part yet. I'm going to go on TikTok and get more info on this, because I feel like if you called your children evil and then you decide to explain why you're not there, why your son got stage 4 cancer allegedly, that just shows how much of an a-hole you are, and you don't give a crap. You should be calling your son every day, because because your time is allegedly limited with him. Like, God forbid, and he gonna be the first person sitting here on social media. Watch what I tell you, Lord. I hope the Lord don't take that man away, but he gonna be the first person crying on social media, my son, my son, my son. And even when Nico Hill, he's still going to be saying, my son, my son. And you know what? I hope you know, Mr. Brian McKnight, we don't want to hear it. Because you're not proving nothing to us. Like, for real. That boy probably wants you to be there. Anyway, so for a fighting father, a fighting father. So if you guys don't know, Jezzy and Jeanine were married. I believe she had a crush on Jezzy for a while, and that's why she divorced her first husband and said she didn't want no children, and then she decided to have children with Jezzy, and now she coming out with these allegations that we're going to really get into because it don't make no sense. So Jezzy basically, married Jeanine. The marriage didn't last that long. They had a beautiful daughter together. And after that, Jezzy has decided to go ahead and separate and divorce from Jeanine because allegedly he said that Jeanine has a temper problem. Now, Jeanine has talked about this on the real one time when she says she does have issues to where she had anger issues because of the relationship with her mother. So I don't know why she tried to downplay it. Now, a lot of people are saying that Jezzy had allegedly another child out there, but then I think to find out the last girlfriend he had, I think it came out something allegedly about that child, and it was a whole mess. That's proven for another video because we're going to get deeper to that. But Jeanine decided to go. I'm going to read these texts. So, to say he abused her. So, Jezzy released receipts to the Jasmine brand and said, babe, be doing my haircut 45 to 50 minutes. Can Monaco stay up so I can tell her good night? Yes, Poppy, we miss you. So she showed the bruises, all these bruises that she claiming, with the timestamp that she claiming that Jay-Z gave her. So Jay-Z was like, cut the crap, I got receipts. And he been putting them to the blogs, baby. So then on June 20th, 2022, it says, babe, said, hi, baby, we landed. So this is when she was, I guess, allegedly going golfing, going swimming, enjoying herself, showing him stuff, at their house in Atlanta. Okay, in Atlanta on the 21st. She went to have fun in Atlanta. Okay, we're going to get more into it. So it says, babe, I have a lot of dresses to wear this week. I'm so sorry, babe. Haven't forgiven myself. Sorry. For putting you in danger. I've been uneasy and sad about it. It was not intentional. It was an accident, but we do be more careful, especially when we're drinking, babe. I don't think you know your strength when you're drunk. So I guess they were playing in the pool and stuff. And then it was said it looks swollen. How open was your foot? It looks like it had been needed stitches, but it's needing to heal. Stop using the peroxide. Get these two products. I guess he was sending products. So Jezzy basically came on and he said, listen. Jezzy was like, seen it, and everybody was like, girl. So basically you just seen that they would probably play fighting in the pool on June. You know what? They probably was celebrating. They could have been celebrating Juneteenth. But they had to be doing something to where they were drinking, throwing each other in the pool, etc. So Jezzy said the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I love. This malice attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation and deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court mandated joint custody. Rest assured the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels. Now, she basically all of a sudden, first she said Jezzy is wild, he has guns and all that stuff, etc., right? And now since he's doing joint custody through the divorce and he doesn't want her anymore because allegedly she was caught cheating, then she said Jezzy cheated. This is like a messy divorce. And then basically like she was trying to say, hey, he put his hands on me, so he don't need her. So she's doing anything for him not to have joint custody. And this is sad. And it feels like to me, Jeanine is a preference. Jeanine is one of the preferences that can be quiet. And I understand a lot of women going to be like, stand by women. I'm good with that. But what we got to understand, they both are toxic to me. Like, let's be real. Because, first of all, they both, number one, they're fighting for their children. Their child, sorry. Ooh, I hope she ain't pregnant again. And then on another thing, you know, you got this terms of he needs to take care of his child. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a father. But taking this to court and etc. I'm going to tell you what I think he should do. These are the 3 things I want y'all men to know. And I want to say this. 1, men, always put yourself on child support. If she put you on child support, take yourself back to court for child support. Okay? Yeah, that's number 1 and 2. Number 2, be careful who you lay with, because if you got a tipper, she got a tipper, that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not. And then another thing, look at the history of the relationship on both sides. Ladies, you too. I feel bad for her the baby, because this baby is being torn through an issue that they're having. And instead of it just going through being okay, you know, they're doing it the right way. Obviously, they're fighting for the custody of this poor little baby. And I pray that they do co-parent and they both get joint custody and split up the time with the child, because right now this is the best time to start doing this so she doesn't remember. Now, what they did was smart by her being younger. She doesn't remember, so she won't have no recollection of the pain and hurt that goes with it. And they probably will have both of them go to family counseling. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also go follow me on my other social media platforms. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.